Hey, welcome to GregoryAgid.com. My name is Gregory Agid. We're going to be doing our third lesson today. Today we are going to be talking about major scales. So for my first two lessons, we talked about the 7 basic fingerings. The last lesson we actually discussed how to play hard passages quickly. If you have the 7 basic fingerings under your fingers, you actually know your chromatic scale. So now it's time to take the knowledge of those fingerings and actually take it into your major scales. So every musician should know all their major scales, actually all their scales, forwards, backwards, inside, out. So at any moment someone can say, hey, play me an F sharp minor scale, and it should come out right away without having to look at music. So what I did was, the first step to getting to that point is playing your major scales. So I have it's a way to practice your major scale. So let me just let you know there are thousands of ways, correct ways to practice major scales. So don't limit yourself to only one way. Like, I know a lot of clarinet players can only play their scales in the Behrman book, and if you any other way, it's kind of like you get this look on their face, and it's just the end of the world. So you want to get to a point where you're fluid on your instrument. It's about knowing your instrument. And so what I have, this is the first way I learned how to play my scales. So it incorporates the major scale, playing it up and down the scale, and it also incorporates an arpeggio. So what we're going to do is we're going to play any major scale. So it's easiest for me to talk in scale degrees. So from C major, C would be number 1, D would be number 2, E would be 3, F would be 4, G5, A6, B7, and C would either be 1 or 8. So this way you can take your knowledge or whatever you're working on in one key and just take it another key right away. You think numbers. So in my practice method for these scales, we're going to go from the root, which is the 1, to the 5, back down. We go to the 9, which is going to be a D if we're playing C major, or the same as the 2. We're going to go all the way back down, and then we're going to go up an octave. We're going to go all the way up an octave. It's actually called the 15th, and but it's just the major third, an octave up, and then we're going to play an arpeggio coming down. So I have all of this written out, but I will go ahead and play it for you. So I'm going to start in E major, since that's the lowest note on the clarinet. So you should start, everything you practice should start on an E as a clarinet player. So we're going to go ahead and we'll do it at 92, 16 bits. So that's what you practice on, and you can go up chromatically with that. So I wrote all the major scales out for you. However, I would recommend just memorizing the pattern of numbers and taking it by ear throughout all the keys. So at any point you can just say, hey, play C sharp, and you just go. And it sounds just like your. And so basically you're trying to be fluid at your instrument. So learn all your major scales. Once you learn those, learn your natural minors, your harmonic minors, melodic minors, and you can start getting into some of the modes, the Greek modes, half-whole scales. So scales are definitely something you should practice every day. But yeah, so now you guys, this is definitely going to keep you busy. I practice my major scales every day. So hopefully this helps. I'll be back with another lesson.